Welcome back to Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. I am Jamie G. Esquire the Fifth, and I'm here at Magnum Mills to get a little action down on Week 7 Thursday night football. We're ditching the divisional matchups for a good old-fashioned revenge game. Are you ready for a little spice?
I don't know, man. There might be like a couple of salty Saints fans out there, but when it comes to revenge, this is like pumpkin spice at best. And we try to keep it hotter than that here on Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Caesar Gap Fantasy Football. Thank you for checking out our show. You can find us wherever you get your pods and on YouTube. We're on social media at Caesar Gap FF. Same place on the internet, CaesarGapFF.com. Very simple and easy to remember, just like the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember, click the thumb.
We need to start things out with transparency time. Mills, where do we stand on the season, and how have we done on Thursday Night Football in general?
When we put our favorite wagers and props together with our lottery tickets, our touchdown wagers, our bankroll battle wagers, and our collaborative tripods on the season, we are up a total of about 2,037 cricket coins on the season. Cricket coins being the preferred currency of Bet It, Bank It, Blow It. Between the two of us, I am in the lead. I'm up about 835 coins, while you are down about 759 coins. We are making our money with our collaborative wagers with our tripods. We are up 1,961 coins on the season on our tripods. We like that. As far as Thursday Night Football, we're actually doing better on Thursday night than we are overall as a show. We are up about 2,293 coins on the season. You are just behind me here. I'm up about 1,082 coins. You're up about 961 coins, and we are up 250 coins on our collaborative wagers. So we've been liking Thursday night, man. Let's try to keep it going.
100%. Before we get going, though, you should know that all information is accurate as of Tuesday, October the 15th. And remember, you should always shop around and get the best number possible for your wagers. We recommend checking out all sports books that are legal in your state. But for the sake of simplicity, we are using odds from the DraftKings Sportsbook. Go ahead, ring that bell, baby, because it's time for the tail of the tape.
All right. This is week 7 of the 2024 season, Thursday night football. We have the Denver Broncos traveling to New Orleans for the Sean Payton Revenge Bowl, taking place Thursday, October 17th, 2024. Kickoff is 8:15 Eastern Standard Time. Watch it on Prime Video. Right now, the Denver Broncos are 3-3, while the New Orleans Saints are 2-4. Currently, Vegas has the Denver Broncos as a 2-point favorite, minus 130 on the money line, while the Saints are 2-point underdogs, plus 110 on the money line. The game total is 37 points. Not a lot of weather to worry about as we are in a dome. Check back in for the injury report. We are doing this a little bit early. On the Broncos side of the ball, the main concern is all-pro cornerback Patrick Surtain. He is currently in the concussion protocol, and I think it's doubtful he plays on Thursday Night Football. On the Saints side of the ball, you have wide receiver Chris Olave, also in the concussion protocol. Consider him doubtful. And other wide receiver, Rashid Shaheed, also questionable. I doubt that he plays. Maybe he gets in there. He has the best chance of the three, but the Broncos could be without their best overall player, and the Saints could be without their top two weapons in the passing game. So, Jamie G, it's going to be an interesting one on Thursday night in this Sean Payton Revenge Bowl.
It's pretty ugly. I mean, I struggle to see a ton of offensive explosions here and big kind of explosive plays on the field. I also struggle to see a ton of points being scored. Seems like a game that we could see some turnover, a bunch of punts, and just kind of defense. I do see some angles in the running game for both teams that I like, though.
Yeah, it is going to be a very interesting one. I do not see a shootout really in our future. That's probably the one outcome that would shock me. I don't necessarily know if we're going to get a blowout. I think if we did, it would be on the Broncos side. I'm expecting this probably to be a little bit closer than it probably should be again, especially if the Broncos don't have Surtain. You saw their defense struggle quite a bit without him. A lot of what they do is based on him being able to basically just delete the side of the field more or less. So that's a big deal if he's not in there. Ditto for the Saints without their top two weapons. We have two rookie quarterbacks facing off. That means the range of outcomes are absolutely wild. Maybe one of them has a great game, but it's far more likely that we see 3-4 interceptions, some sacks, a couple of fumbles here. Could be a little bit messy. So there's always some money to be made from the chaos, from the mess. So I think that's what we have to kind of focus on. And I definitely do want to take note that the Denver Broncos offense has just been stuck in quicksand for the first half of the last couple of games. So I want to see if Sean Payton come up with something, or if I'm just going to go ahead and just nail those early unders, especially on the Broncos offense in the first half. So definitely something I'm keeping an eye on here.
Kicking off the picks with our favorite wagers. These are our favorite non-prop wagers for the game. Don't you worry, we'll get to those props just a second. For right now, here's what we got on our favorite wagers. Mills, I got a little bit of an alternate total here. I like Denver at New Orleans under 39 and a half. It's minus 150, 100 cricket coins there. Take home 166 cricket coins. I just don't see this one getting to 40. And I really like this 39 and a half number at minus 140. I've also got Denver -1. I just think somehow they get a win here. It's minus 127. I did a little bit of an alternate spread on this one too. Denver -1, 100 cricket coins to win 178 and 74 cricket cents. Not a bad payday there. I think Denver gets it done, man. I'm trusting that defense to come in here, create a turnover to do just enough offensively. Think you can run the football against the Saints. I think they'll do enough to get this thing won in an ugly game. I'm taking Denver -1.
I think I share similar sentiments to you. I mentioned it a minute before. I'm going to go with the first half under here, under 18 and a half. That's minus 110. So 100 coins to bring home about 191. I wish that was probably 19 and a half, but I couldn't get an alternate on it. So I'm just going to live with the 18 and a half there. Watch for the hook. And like you, I think Denver can get it done. I'm going to go with an alternate spread, but I'm going to be a touch more aggressive. Give me Denver -4.5. That's plus 146. So 100 coins to bring home 246. I was tempted to go all the way to the full 6.5, but 4.5 feels about right. Like more than a field goal, less than 2 field goals, or less than a touchdown, somewhere kind of right in that range. So I like the 4.5 there.
Trick Daddy takes it to the house, but we like to take it to the top of the props. We've each got a couple of our favorite prop bets and wagers. We're going to help you finance that holiday shopping. It's like Christmas in 2 days. So you need to start buying stuff now. We got you. Don't stress. Don't stress. Or at least enough we'll get you to hand out full-size candy bars on Halloween, which makes you a baller. Mills, press the button, take us to the top.
All right, the electricity is working. The elevator is in service. Jamie G, again, trying to find angles here. The one thing Bo Nix has done pretty well and pretty consistently so far this season is use his legs. I have Bo Nix 25 plus rushing yards, flat minus 110. I don't mind it here. 100 coins to bring home 190, 191 coins when you average up there. So I like that one. I think he's going to scramble a couple of times. 25 seems pretty easy. You might even be able to talk me into the 40. And I think the Broncos are going to do whatever it takes this week. I think that could mean getting Audric Estim, or you just came back off of IR, into the mix a little bit more at running back. That probably comes at the expense of Javonte Williams. So despite the matchup here, I'm going to go with Javonte Williams under 45 and a half rushing yards. That's minus 115. So 100 points would bring home about 187. And finally, it's the revenge game nobody is talking about. How about Will Lutz, Jamie G? Will Lutz over 6.5 points, minus 115. 100 coins to again win about 187. Two field goals, an extra point. I'm feeling it. Kick there in New Orleans, in the dome forever. Going to be very comfortable. You can see that Broncos offense having to attempt a couple of field goals. So I like that one. So I got Bo Nix, 25 plus rushing yards. Javonte Williams under 45 and a half rushing yards. And Will Lutz over 6.5 points. Jamie G, take us to the top of the props.
Love the Will Lutz, baby. Lutz coming home, getting it done in the Superdome. I'm going to probably play Lutz over 1.5. I think it's minus 130 on total field goals. I absolutely love that. I think that's a really good bet there, Mills. Good looking there. I've got a couple here that I like. I'm with you on Bo Nix. I'm not going to be quite as aggressive, but I'm going to say Bo Nix over 24 and a half rushing yards. It's minus 110. 100 cricket coins there. We'll take home 183 cricket coins. I also am on the Javonte Williams day. I think he gets over 50 and a half rushing yards. It's plus 105. 100 cricket coins to win 205. And I'm going with Spencer Rattler to throw the interception over 1/2 of an interception. So we just got to throw one, Spencer Rattler. You did 2 last week. Just do 1 this week. That's minus 130.
All right, all right. I did a little bit of, generally in agreement there, except on Javonte Williams. So we'll see who is correct there.
Break out your penny jar because it's time for our lottery ticket long shots. We're going to help you turn some of those coins you've got sitting around into some nice, cold, folding money. We're looking for a single wager or two-leg parlay that pays out plus 500 odds or more. Mills, let me just show you how it's done here. I got a two-leg single game parlay. Feeling this one. Alvin Kamara, 70 plus rushing yards. It's minus 120 on its own. Bo Nix, 40 plus rushing yards plus 280 on its own. It gives us 7 plus 700 odds, 100 cricket coins. I will be bringing home 800 cricket coins. Feeling this one, Mills.
I like that. I like that. That's a nice little multiplier. That one, that's a little bit juicier than I thought it was going to be. So a nice pull on that. I am also going to go with the two-leg single game parlay here. Mine's not quite as rich, just a shade under you at plus 600. I have Bo Nix anytime touchdown score plus 255. So presumably taking it in on the ground. But if you want to catch a touchdown pass, I won't hold that against him. That would count as well. And then Bo Nix 40 plus rushing yards plus 255 on its own. What I'm really hoping for is he rushes for about a 15 or 20 yard touchdown. That'll take care of about 90% of the work right there. So that's what I'm hoping for. Again, plus 600. So 100 cricket coins to bring home 700 of those bad boys. And that'll definitely be more than a few pennies. And you can take it to the bank and they'll give you that nice, sweet folding money.
I like these parlays a lot. We're going to close out the episode here by bringing out the big guns because it's tripod time. We've got a three-leg single game parlay to help you get a head start on your holiday shopping. That's right. We're going to make you some money so you can go out there and spend it. It's already that time of the year. You got to be planning now. Mills, how are we going to make it happen this week?
Hey, you need that money, man. Spending money is right up there with folding money as far as my favorite kinds of money. I enjoy both of those. I really enjoy all kinds of money.
Pocket money's good too. Walking around money's the best, probably, but yeah.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, cold money. Very big fan of the cold money, ice cold money. Very, very good stuff here. All right, man. We've got our three-leg tripod here. We've been talking about it. Not surprising we're going to work it in here. We have Bo Nix over 30 and a half rushing yards. Kind of split the difference between the 25 and the 40 there. That's plus 130 on its own. Then we're going to go with the Rook to score for the second week in a row. Troy Franklin, anytime touchdown scorer plus 450. He's got the pre-existing connection with Bo Nix from college. Like that there. That's a big number, plus 450. It gets you juicy. And Jamie G, we both like the Broncos here. So Denver -3 plus 110 in the alternate spread. You put those three together. Bo Nix over 30 and a half rushing yards. Troy Franklin, anytime TD. Denver -3 gets you up to plus 1,700. So $100 to bring home $1,800. And that's a lot of folded, man. You might need two rubber bands for that.
You really might. Once
You
again,
have to graduate to the roll from the fold. Then at that point, you're starting to get rolling money, not folding money.
yeah, I don't even think that fits in the money clip, man.
George
You
Costanza
gotta have
wallet
something
at that
else.
point, man. Yeah, to be a two
Yeah.
Costanza, you'd have to have two money clips, so you could sit on them equally.
I think we're gonna set ourselves up to have a nice weekend by hitting on Thursday night. Anything else on this game before we get out of here?
I think it'll kind of be hot garbage, but we've gotten lucky for the most part on Thursday night. I'm just hoping that it kind of is a little bit closer than we think, and at least maybe these rookie quarterbacks show us a thing or two, or have a solid defensive battle, some good rushing, something that sticks out. I'm just hoping it's not just a complete turnover-filled nightmare. And again, I don't really have any particular animus towards Sean Payton, but I'll even take a little bit of revenge spice. Hopefully, maybe it is a little bit spicier than I remember, but my guess is it's probably going to be like a fairly nice homecoming for him.
That is officially a wrap on this episode. Thank you guys for checking us out. We were going to do this each and every week on Thursday nights, and the best thing you can do is like and subscribe so you don't miss the main slate and the night slate. We do this for all games. Bet it, bank it, blow it, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football. Make sure you get at us. Drop a comment below. Let us know what you're thinking for Thursday night. And then send me those slips. I want to see just the slip in my DMs. Mills will let you know where you can find all of our social media.
Yeah, you can go with hashtag just the slip. Just make sure you don't slip on your spelling over there. And you can find Bet It, Bank It, Blow It, presented by Seize the Gap Fantasy Football, wherever you get your pods, and on YouTube. Find us on social media at Seize the Gap FF. Same place on the interwebs, seizegapff.com. Very easy to remember, just like the flaps. Follow, like, and please subscribe. If you had fun, please remember to give us that thumb. I'm Magnum Mills. He's Jamie G. And remember, we can help you bet it. We can help you bank it, but blowing it, that's on you.
I know it's pumpkin season, but keep it hot, you hear?